Hi, welcome. I am B, and this is BTU. I want to welcome all my new subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Just do it for the fun of it. But anyway, so yesterday, we were blessed with recordings from Jason Forster. And so today we're going to find out, is Nicole a liar? Did Nicole lie to us? So he had told us that he recorded the whole conversation, and there's been some back and forth of whether that's legal or not, or whether she wants it shown or not. And we're going to find out. We're going to find out. Is Nicole lying to us? We will see. I have listened to the first few minutes of this. There are two parts. He seemed to be only able to upload two parts in video format. I don't know why. I am in the impression that it's edited. I don't know why it's edited, unless it's to make him look better or to take something out about Jessica, because you'll see, at least in the couple of minutes. When it starts off, it's mid-sentence, mid-conversation. So where it started, I don't know. What part we're getting, I don't know. But we'll see. Is Nicole lying?
If you didn't watch it all the way, I said verbatim, Reese says that Jessica is not allowing him to see the children, but Jessica says that he's not making an effort to see the children.
Yes.
So basically, I shared, both of what they're saying and said, do with that information what you will. Because, honestly, I don't know who to believe, and I really don't give a fuck if you want to know the truth.
Amen, Nicole. What the, okay, was that a lie? She's being very middle of the road. Didn't sound like she's taking a Reese side or Jessica's side on either of this. So let's keep going.
I hear you. Look, I don't know what anything is. I know it's like views and stuff. I really don't know how the YouTube stuff works too much,
Why don't you ask Jessica? She's, even when Nicole had her decent sized channel, it's not the same as Jessica's. So why don't you ask Jessica? She's our YouTube queen. Oh, I'm sorry, she's the queen pen. Sheesh. Anyway, let's go.
I was gone a long time, so I come home with all this shit. But I get on there and I just like to fucking harass people because that's what I'm bored,
So I understand.
I like to harass people because I'm bored. Jason, get a job, hobbies, something.
Amanda reached out to me too.
Sorry, for context, Amanda is Jason's ex-girlfriend.
And I talked to Amanda for like 2 hours. Like, people are coming out of the woodwork. Okay. People do not like Jessica.
Well, I have police reports on Amanda for harassment. I have videos for days on Amanda. It's coming to my house, kicking my windows out, breaking my shit. I have hundreds of voicemails where she's trying to contract me to kill her parole officer.
This man is willing to throw anybody under the bus. Anybody.
I believe you 100% because she is tweaked out of her mind. But listen to me, Jason. You cannot bullshit a bullshitter. I don't know what the fuck Jessica was thinking putting you on fucking camera, like the way you looked that one day, but that was the biggest mistake of her fucking life.
Well, listen,
absolutely. Absolutely. Back to Amanda. Who was she doing those drugs with, Jason? Who got her tweaked out of her mind? You know darn well you play a part in all of this, but you're somehow willing to throw everybody out but yourself.
It wasn't because everybody thinks I'm on drugs. My hands, I have carpal tunnel real bad. My hands constantly move like that. My hands are always tweaking.
Carpal tunnel too, from typing at the revenue office for 10 years. Okay. Motherfucker, that ain't carpal tunnel.
I'm not gonna go back and forth with this, but I have documentation. I'm going for surgery on it too. So
go get your surgery.
Plus, I did drugs. Plus, I did drugs for a long time. If you look at me when I first came out and did my videos in my backyard, my hands are moving and tweaking.
No, sir. You move. You do move. Go watch my video on the comparison of Jason then and now. Just go watch it. You will see that there is a complete difference in those movements, in the way his mouth locks up, in the way his hands lock up and move. Those are not the same. So you went 10 years in prison and you came out with tweaker hands? Is that what you're saying to us? Because I'm trying to make sense of what you're saying. But you didn't have them when you came out, but now you have them, but then you have... So explain.
But you looked great when you first got out, Jason. It's a
I mean,
big difference.
I mean,
She
okay,
was a
I look,
significant-
I look great because I first got out of prison and I was just fresh out. There was no stress in my life. I didn't have to worry about car payments and bills and stuff like that.
Is it stress or is it carpal tunnel? Stress, carpal tunnel. You had it for 10 years. Do you see the problem here? Do you see that you can't just... No, you keep making up another story to go with each thing that she comes at you with.
Nicole was in prison for 10 years. You don't pay no bills when you're in prison for 10 years.
I know. You were plump. You had rosy cheeks. You looked healthy. In the video that
Plus-
Jessica posted of you, it was bad, man. And
Plus-
she should have.
Plus, I was off of relapse. I was 2 months. I've been sober now. I've been.
Okay, so then now, is that admitting that you were high? Is that what you were off of relapse? You've got 2 months sober now. This was recorded a little bit ago. This is not a current recording, but is that what you're telling us? That, okay, yeah, I was high. Yes, you were. Just admit it and move on. Why you and Jessica could just solve all this issue if you just admit to what's going on. Say we fucked up, we messed up, and move on.
Fucked up. I came home and got high. I
And
fell
tell
off.
me this: did she really punch you in the eye for leaving treatment?
Silence. In silence. There's silence. Listen to silence. Okay, let's go.
I can't.
She did. Her silence says it all. She pushed you in the eye, dude.
Look, Nicole. There was more to that story. I mean, I'll elaborate later on it. But sometimes people deserve some shit like that.
Well, I would have been your ass in the eye too if you had left treatment, because you were supposed to get better, and if you don't get better, man, listen.
It wasn't just that. It wasn't just that, Nicole. It was, if I didn't go to treatment, I was going back to prison. So I was fucking wrecking a lot of things. I was going back to prison for the duration of my time and stuff, and I got a lot of time over my head, and I did it because one of my friends, my nephew, he hung himself, and I wanted to go out of rehab to go to the funeral, and they wouldn't let me, and I was very upset about that. I had other things going on in my head, and I was like, fuck it, sometimes you hit the fucking button, And
condolences to your nephew and his passing. Sorry to hear that. But what does this have to do with, everybody has an excuse for relapse. Everybody. It could be that the sun was 2 degrees off on the west when you cannot. Excuses are excuses. You're either sober or you're not. That's the end of story.
And
how healthy do you think it is for you and Jessica, though, to be coinciding together? You need live serious. You need therapy.
Me and her have been friends for over all this time.
Lord have mercy. Me and her been friends. Okay. Friends with benefits at some point. What are we going for, Jason? Because, oh gosh. Here we go.
She's looked out for me, I looked out for her, and we're not. If people don't
Jason,
understand what's
she was
going on.
texting you in fucking prison, dude, while you were
No. Check it out. You don't know the whole thing.
Okay, hold on. You were sexting her in prison. She was sexting you in prison. No. Hold on. You don't know the whole thing. Tell us, Jason. Tell us.
Oh, Reese had a whole other girlfriend.
Wait, what does Reese's girlfriend have to do with anything about you and Jessica sexting in prison?
And all this stuff back then. Reese has been dating a girl since 2016.
Okay. What? Does this absolve anything that you two have done? Is that what you're trying to get the point across?
Out here in Illinois. So he's not Mr. fucking innocent. He's trying to tell me that Jess wasn't going to let him see the kids. He was lying to me. He was manipulating me because me and Jess were fighting and not talking.
So he told you Jess wasn't letting him see the kids. But that was a lie. But he's still not seeing his kids.
And I took his side because I was in the middle of relapse. He's the one that got me relapsed. He relapsed me. I went to his hotel.
I took his side because I was in the middle of relapse. He relapsed me. Do you see where there's a beginning and an end, and you really didn't start the beginning to the end of that? That's not a logical thought. It's not a logical thought, Jason. It's not. Either you were in the middle of relapse and he convinced you otherwise, or you weren't in relapse and you were a perfectly healthy, happy human being. And because he wasn't allowed to see the kids because Jess wasn't allowing him to, that caused you to relapse with him? Explain, sir.
So he got me high.
And I believe
I was relapsing running around with him, and Jesse's on both of us to get clean and shit. So me and her quit talking. I started hanging with Reese. So I mean,
so I think you need to understand.
Part of that I believe. Part of that I believe. The two of you were running around getting high and Jess wanted you to get clean. I do somewhat believe that. Sort of, kind of, maybe.
The reason people are upset with Jessica is because Jessica has been presenting herself as one way, but living a whole different life, and people are seeing that because all of it got exposed when her and Mindy had that falling out.
See, that's a lie, though. Mindy's a lie. Mindy lied about so much of that shit. Mindy would manipulate everybody.
Dude, you're stuttering. And I'm not making fun of him stuttering, but if you'll notice when he gets caught up in something, it gets worse. There's a lot more to it.
No, it's about you too for Mindy. That if she manipulates you for some kind of tea or some shit. I mean, come on. It's not. Yeah, some kind of tea she gets from you.
I don't got no tea. Like,
yeah.
What?
I don't know. Some kind of tea. I don't.
Might be thinking of somebody else because I don't.
I have never heard of Nicole having a tea. She may give us the tea with accountability, but no actual tea.
I was like, listen, I'm straight as a board. I'm sober as a judge. I don't do nothing. Like, I'm lame. I'm a fucking housewife and shit. I stay at home.
Yeah. And all that shit about Mindy, I thought Mindy still calls me. Mindy's back with Frank. I mean, and it's so fucked up because everybody's just.
Mindy still calls me. Okay. Mindy has been in a relapse. Why wouldn't Mindy call someone that could get her what she wanted if that's, I mean, you're not making sense. This is not making you out to be the good guy. It just doesn't. It's not clearing your name. It's not making them look worse. They've admitted to relapse. Well, Reese has admitted to relapse and Mindy has admitted to relapse. So how is this making them look bad? Except for that you are the center of it all. All of it.
Lying like I'm a racist. I live with a black roommate and I have a fucking best friend that's a gay black. I mean, but I'm a racist at Reddit. Reddit thing sucks.
I'm worried about that. Listen, dude, that's just Reddit, okay? Like, they're going to pull everything they can that is either they're going to try and accuse you of being racist, homophobic, transphobic. Like, that's just Reddit. It's like a younger generation.
It's funny, though, because I hang around all of them.
Here in Arkansas, we call them peckerwoods, and they're just guys that stick with their white people.
Okay, I'm not a peckerwood, though. When I went to prison, I rode with the folks, with the GDs, with the blacks. The white boys fucking hated me for it, but then when they realized I still cared because I'm white, I am white, I know what the peckerwoods are. I went to prison.
Oh, Lord. This doesn't make you look good, Jason. Nicole, I want to thank you for maintaining your composure so far. I feel you've been very fair. This is my opinion only. I feel you've been very fair to him. I feel you've been very encouraging, uplifting. Yeah, all of it. Good job, Nicole.
Prison, Arkansas. I got an Arkansas number. But
okay, well then you understand, and so that's what I see. I don't think you're racist at all, and I've never said that on my YouTube channel at all.
No, and then like Luke, you know that guy Luke. I'll do an interview with Luke. He's got to come talk to me though. He's on there saying all this shit, and then they found out he said the N word. I don't even know. I can't follow it. I left. I just got off Reddit.
Now we're throwing Luke under the bus. Do you see, Jason? Snitches, and people wonder why they say that about him. He's thrown Reese. He's even thrown Jessica under the bus a little bit. Reese, Jess, Mindy, Luke.
Now, because it's making my life miserable. I get so mad at that stupid shit.
The best thing you can do is stay off there. But I'm telling you, I'm just letting you know, man, listen to me. Woman to man, Jessica, she fucked up when she fucked with me. Because I'm straight. I don't get
But how did she fuck with you, though? That's what I don't understand.
I pay my taxes.
Okay, listen, there's another thing. Whoa. Check it out. Jess pays her taxes. I know that for a fact. That part. Reese has got a 400 credit score right now. Reese just totaled out his fucking brand new fucking orange Peckerwood car.
Now we're throwing Reese back under the bus. This is about Nicole and Jessica, right? I mean, isn't that the gist of what we're trying to get down to, the issues between Nicole and Jessica? Now we're back to Reese again. Throw Reese out there. Come on, throw him out.
You know? Yeah. He had a week ago. That's where he's from. He is from Arkansas. He grew up in Arkansas. That's where they were from. That's where we all met each other in Arkansas. Back when I went out there and Jess was out there, we met each other, and Jess went back there because she had to get her daughter back from CPS or DHS, wherever they call it out there. And she got her daughter back, and she met Reese in the process. And then she fucking moved out here with Reese to start this life and his job and stuff, not knowing he already had a girl out here and bought her a car, BMW. We have all this documentation to the shit. Reese fucked with me, and I started searching him.
Dude, get a life. Get a life. Seriously. You are probably causing Jessica more angst and this stuff that she says she's going through. You're not helping her. You are not the safe place for her to fall to. You are not. And giving her information and digging something. And if he bought someone a car, why is that any of your business? How does that relate to what happened between him and Jessica right now? That was in 2016, people. 2016.
I lived out here my whole life, Nicole. I have friends and family and people that owe me favors from all across the time. You know what I'm saying?
People owe me favors. Jason, you're talking like you're in jail and you gave someone ramen noodles. Stop it.
I have so much shit on Reese right now. He don't even want to fuck around. He's
he actually had.
Are you threatening him? This is before you sent someone to his door, is it not? Nicole's gonna have to fill us in on the date of how the timeline, but you just threatened him. I have people I can call in favors from, and then you threaten him. Explain, Jason.
Had nothing but nice things to say about you.
You know what though? He has a warrant for his arrest right now for the shit with Jess. He has a domestic battery felony warrant for 2 counts of domestic battery on Jess right now. Right now, there's an active warrant for his arrest.
Well, that will not be good if he goes back to Chicago, would it?
No, we even tried. Listen, he's going to get in Arkansas too. I don't think I know people in Arkansas too. I spent fucking 18 months in the county jail out there and trained half the rookies out there that are now sergeants and shit.
You trained people in county jail? How did you train people in county jail? You work for the jail? No. Oh, because you're a model prisoner and you train. How does that work, Jason? How does that work?
I mean, I'm just trying to be honest with you, dude. Like, to me, like, I just don't trust Jessica, and I think she's very dishonest. I think she's been lying about being sober. I know she's been lying about being sober. I know she's been.
The sober part, look, the sober part, the sober part, you know, drinking and stuff, everybody says it's not being sober. You know, I think of this like this, right? I use cocaine and fucking that's my drug of choice. If I'm not using cocaine or uppers or shit like that, and I'm just smoking a little weed maybe and drinking some beer, I'm not in relapse. You know, that's how I feel like that.
I understand what you mean, and I respect that. But
so you can use meth because it's not cocaine and you're not in relapse? Is that what you're saying, Jason?
Jessica presented herself one way to the internet for a long time.
You gotta remember though, she came out of a traumatic experience too, Nicole. All that shit with Reese was going on.
Dude, I got no sympathy for that bitch. She got my fucking channel deleted. Straight up.
I don't think she did. I don't know if she could or not. I don't know if she could.
You don't know if she could? Oh, I'm so frustrated. It sounds like he's sniffing something in the background too, like a couple minutes ago.
I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Let me. Oh, I'm sorry. Where'd my pause button? There we go. I apologize.
Because they put it on sub.
I apologize. Let's go back and let's do this. Okay, so sorry. He did a 2-part, and we have to figure out where it went to. Go back. Okay. Well, let me get back to Jason's second part. But in the meantime, so far, has anybody seen where she's a liar? That this conversation is doing anything for him other than making him look bad? Because I haven't found it yet. Okay, I got part 2, and let me go back over here and add back to the stream. And let's watch part 2.
She doesn't get hold of me. She can get my number from you.
Yeah. I didn't have your number because remember you got a new phone. I got the thing from.
Okay, the old number.
Yeah, I tried reaching out to you as soon as fucking Minnie reached out to everybody about doing these videos. I tried to reach back out to you.
Why? Why is Jason reaching out to anybody? Why? This is Jessica's boyfriend. It's Jessica's boyfriend. Let's just be for honest. Even if it's for a moment, that's what it is. Why is he reaching out to YouTubers? Why?
But I didn't have your number, and that was it. You know, because Minnie, like I said, Minnie and me, she calls on me all the time and fucking talk shit to me, like jokes around and shit with me. You know.
And I don't think you're a bad person.
And that one video,
understand that.
And that one,
has nothing to do with you, really.
And that
everything to do with Jessica Kent.
Okay, but she's a friend of mine.
Exactly. This has nothing to do with you, Jason. I mean, she has interjected you and she has shown you to us, and we have seen a problem and called out the problem. But other than that, what do you have to do with this? And why are you so...
And you know, I mean, I look out for my friends. She looked out for me. You know, that's how it is. You know.
And I respect you for that, and I wouldn't expect nothing less than from you to do. You know, I would do the same thing for my friend. I don't have nothing against you, but I'm telling you, man, like, she burned me hard. My channel was about helping people. I wasn't getting paid for my channel. I didn't make any money, maybe $100 every month. It wasn't that big of a channel, but to me it was. It had 25,000 subscribers. I built that channel for 5 years, and I worked with people every day helping them get sober. That's what I do for my job, is I help people turn their lives around. And Jessica got mad because I was calling her out. And
Nicole has said this story. Nicole, I say story. She has said this over and over and over and over and over again. And I have never heard her change her stance on this situation. Not one time. Whether she's right or wrong, or she has never changed any part of this at all. This has always been what she said. This is how she feels. Always.
Stuck up for my friend, which is Mindy, you know? And so,
but Mindy was a manipulator of all of us. Mindy knew I was hanging around Jess. We just started talking again. You know, she knew I was hanging around Jess because we just started, and fucking she said she was in an abusive relationship with Frank. She came out here, and the first thing she got off the plane, she asked the guy Vern if he wants to if she can get him drugs and shit. Then she...
Mindy was in the middle of a relapse. You know, honestly, she came to where the drugs were. Stop it already with Mindy's... Get a life. Get a life. You are involved in this to the ninth degree. I mean, how does this make any sense to keep throwing Mindy's relapse under the bus? So who else? And then Vern, throw him under. Go on.
Telling Jess to get some stuff for her because hers will come in the mail, which she mailed her shit here from fucking wherever, Missouri. So
Adderall, right?
Yeah, Adderall or something else that came in the mail. Okay, so for me to give someone something that they already got because they don't have the prescription, okay, whatever. You know, I might have did it wrong by that. I shouldn't have gave her Adderall. But then she's asking, "Can you give me cocaine? Can you give me this? Can you give me this?" You know, she kept fucking bugging me, and she knew I was in a fucking coming off my fucking shit with Reese and all that stuff. You know, and she just kept fucking bugging me.
So now Mindy's because of you to relapse again, or what? What are you saying to us, Jason? How you a big boy, Jason? You a big boy. You can't say no.
So I fucking do. I reach out to someone and have them bring some fucking coke, and we go to party some coke, and fucking next thing you know, Jess finds out I get hit with a fucking mouse, and we get thrown out of the house. So now me and Mindy are in a hotel talking, and she's like, "I'm gonna apologize, this is that." Next thing you know, she's fucking moving in with Reese, and I'm the one always eating the shit sandwiches. I'm not a fucking rat. I don't tell people, but I'm always the one getting the birth under the stick. You know what I mean?
Why is Jessica? Okay, so why are you letting this man anywhere near you whatsoever? I get that y'all were friends. I get that he has burnt you more than at least 3 times in this video with Reese, with Mindy, drugs to her house. You know, we got thrown out of her. He just said it. Why are you still around this man? Period. I don't care how many years you have invested. It's just as bad as domestic violence. You know, you have the years invested with Reese. Leave that relationship. You have years invested with Jason. Leave that relationship. This is bad. This is so bad for you.
Y'all all, you know what needs to be done is everybody needs to get sober and do the right thing. This is
why I am sober now, Nicole. I am sober. I'm not in prison. I'm sober.
What did you just say? I am sober. I'm not in prison. I am sober. You relapsed. You just told us. Somebody help this man. You're going to end up back in prison. You do know that, right? So anything you have involved in this, is it worth it? Is it worth it to go back?
I think this stuff. You know, and it's hard to stay sober when you got a bunch of people around you always fucking talking shit about you. You're high because your hands move because your fucking mouth's got a little twitch to it and shit. I fucking did drugs for fucking...
Wait. You admitted to us. Stop it. Okay, Jessica. She blamed us if he's going to relapse. He was in rehab while she was doing that video to us. Does anybody see those dates on? Someone else posted it. So when she did that video with him and she released that video with him tweaking like that with his mouth and his arms and all that. She did that. Then she came back and said, everybody said he was high. I would hate for him to relapse because of y'all saying he was high. Hold up. He was in rehab at that time because he relapsed. So stop with the lies and get on with this. Just stop it. And you going back, you may have some carpal tunnel, get your surgery, get it fixed. But you know what? You are lying. You are lying about why your mouth is moving that way. You are lying about why your hands are moving. No.
30 years, Nicole. I got tics and fucking all kinds of shit. Plus, I'm bipolar. I'm manic. I got ADHD. I got fucking PTSD. I keep fighting.
I believe all that. I do. I believe all of that. There are over-the-counter medications for those things that you do not have to do cocaine for. No.
That one, because I say it's just being aware of my surroundings. But everybody says PTSD. You know, I've been a gang member my whole fucking life. So I got to worry about what, I got so much shit going on around me all the time. I'm not a very relaxed person. Most people when first meet me don't like me because I'm a smart ass and I like to fucking joke with people. My thing is leave your feelings at the door and don't steal from me and you can have whatever you want. I brought Minnie to my house. I had a taco truck come for Jess. I brought Minnie to my house, my fucking space. My house is a family house. It's been my family for 100 years. I got the paperwork to prove it. And anyone's welcome to my house. You never get turned away for food. You never get turned away for nothing. There was a prostitute in my basement. Yes, there was. It was a prostitute that I met when I was with Reese. She had reached out to me because her boyfriend beat her up and fucking she wanted to get off heroin. So she was.
Okay. That's a lot. That is a lot. But what does it prove? That those text messages are real. All of those emails are real. All of this is real, Jason. You're proving it's all real.
Detoxing in my basement because it's a safe place to go. And she was down there detoxing. And when I told Jess about it, Jess went down there, was really nice to her, gave her clothes, bought her some stuff like this, even though she was fucking with Reese before. She let all that go. There was no.
Why is Jess? Stop it. Stop it already. So, y'all, I can't. So you hang with Mindy. Mindy's hanging with Jess. Mindy and Jess, y'all have a fallout because you and Mindy are using, this is your words, Jason. I'm using your words, not the reality, not the truth, these are what you just said. So you and Mindy used together. Jess got mad, threw y'all out. Y'all are over there. She ends up with Reese. They make friends again. You have a prostitute in your basement that was with Reese that now is getting clothes and help from Jessica. Make this make sense if y'all are not using.
Drugs being used in my house because she was there detoxing. I have videos of all this. I make videos to give to Jess to shoot, but she didn't want to go like that. She didn't want me, because I don't know how to do videos too good, so it's like everybody's being held hostage, You know what I mean? So she's like, but she don't want to even do that. She don't want to go like that. She did that to Minnie because Minnie came at her about the kids, and when you start fucking with mama's kids,
Hold on. Backtrack one step behind that, Jason. Mindy didn't, as far as I know, maybe someone can correct me, Mindy didn't release anything until Jessica released something saying, don't do business with Mindy. Mindy's in relapse. Mindy has a problem. Mindy is a problem. That came from Jessica that made Mindy say, hold up, look what happened, right? And that's my understanding.
Then she fucking, and then she was living with Reese.
This is just me making videos fucking talking shit. I would never call on somebody. I would never call CPS on somebody. I don't do that shit.
But that's what they were doing. Then Minnie down here living.
Nicole just said she would never call the law and never call CPS on anybody. Hello?
In Jess's house, fucking Reese. And then she has a nerve to call me because Reese wants to talk to Jess one day and kicks her out. And she goes and gets Botox from him for $500. So she calls me saying, how mad are you? And then I go and meet her and we talk. And this was the day I tried to reach out to you. And when I first texted you, that time, that was that day. And then next thing you know, Minnie's calling me, fucking 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, hey, meet me in a hotel room. Can you bring me some shit? I'm like, okay, I'll meet you in a hotel room, bring some shit. So I call.
What? So all you're doing is confirming everything Nicole has said. You just confirmed everything Nicole has said. From the text messages to the Jessica channel to the everything that Nicole has said, you confirmed in this video. So what are you doing besides making you making it look bad? Nicole's the only one. Nicole's the only one that doesn't look bad in this video. Stop.
Call Jess, look, this bitch is actually at your house for real. We got proof she's at your house, and she wants to meet in a hotel. So we met at the hotel. I go down to the lobby, pick Mindy up. She comes in with a ring light and shit. I'm like, you're like a prostitute. I'm making a joke at her, trying to ease the fucking tension. She laughs, I laugh. The guy behind the counter laughs. We go up to the room and Jess is there. They need to talk. So they started talking. Next thing you know, they give each other the phone.
So what? You go to the I'm gonna have to You went to the motel to meet Mindy because she wanted you to bring her something. You go there and you go up to the room. Did you get her that room or did she already have that room? You go to the room and guess who's in the room? Jessica's in the room because she needs to talk to her. Was this a setup? Was this a whole setup, Jason? Yeah, I think that's what that sounded like.
She gives Jess her phone, says she can go through all the shit. She's gonna get off TikTok anyhow, whatever, go home to her kids. And fucking as soon as she lands, she fucking over there, she starts her shit again.
Because Mindy says, and this makes perfect sense. Mindy says she was ambushed by the two of you, couldn't get home, needed money for her dog. All this stuff was going down, and maybe there's some trying to get some money out of y'all. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to let that slide. Not let it slide on her part, but give you that credit that maybe she was trying to get something from you. But my understanding is that Jessica demanded everything be deleted from her phone and took her phone, recorded it all, and deleted it all. So that's where that came from. All you're doing is proving that nobody's lying but you and Jessica.
Yeah, she came back when she got back to Missouri. I guess she, I don't know if it was Reddit that she saw some of the stuff that was being said or whatever, but it really pissed her off. And so then she saw that my channel got deleted. That made her even more mad because, you know, like I worked really hard for that shit. It might not have 1 million subscribers on it, but it was my little own channel. And it's just fucking vindictive ass shit.
But what kind of woman goes and fucks her friend's boyfriend, you know?
Again, you're throwing someone else out there. What has Jessica done? Why is Jessica allowing you to do this to these people and make her situation worse? You are making Jessica's situation worse. You, Jason, you and Jessica are doing this and allowing this to happen.
After they're fighting, knowing he's an abusive prick. And then she goes, "Oh, Reese's a real good guy, a real nice guy." And next thing you know, she's saying, "He really is like that." You know, fucking sending text messages and shit. "Come get me, Jason. He's gonna put my dog and me out and all this shit." So
and it may be fully true. It may be 100%, 110%, but it also may be manipulation. Let's face facts. Mindy was in relapse and you were feeding that need. You and Jessica. She kept coming back to y'all to get her high. Let's be for real.
there goes Jason putting his cape on and goes and grabs her and fucking makes sure she gets to the airport, everything okay. And then she gets back there and says, "I'm a washed up gangster, all this shit." What the fuck?
The best thing you could do is do your own thing and be your, like I'm telling you, man, because Jessica is going to get herself in trouble because she's fucking doing stupid shit.
But she's not doing nothing wrong though. She's not doing drugs like that. She's not doing all this shit.
She's not doing drugs like that. She's not doing drugs like that. What is she doing, Jason? Because you know people can abuse prescription medications too, right? It can happen. Just saying.
He made a comment to fucking Mindy about something, and it was like a joke, you know, like I'm gonna go fucking do this and ride a dick or some shit, you know, and everybody took it to the fucking next level. And next thing you know, it's fucking in the air, and then everybody's like, "What is this? What is that?"
Well, you know, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if she wouldn't act so fake on her YouTube channel.
Okay, let me tell you something about Nicole. I'm wrong. I'm gonna say this, and I'm wrong, and I don't care what anybody thinks or whatever. Isn't that stuff all fucking make believe anyhow? Isn't it all for
Oh my word. Did we just hear what he said? Isn't it all make believe? Isn't it for entertainment purposes?
entertainment purposes?
Well, I mean, apparently it is because, but not my channel, dude. I'm telling my whole life story.
And that's what she's doing, telling her life story. How does her life story not make her fake? She's not fake. Everything that's happened to the girls happened to her.
Dude. You are making Jessica look so bad right now.
What's she lying about? I don't understand.
Listen to me. I don't know about any of that, but what I'm trying to explain, it's what she does is she presents herself as, "Hey, I'm in recovery, I'm doing the right thing."
Okay.
Behind the scenes, though, she got all this crazy shit going on with all y'all.
You know, so she can't. But what I'm saying, no, she can't have no part of her life private.
You didn't deny that she's. See, stop it right now. Tell me I'm not the only one. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's hearing this. That he's not denying anything. He's gonna turn around and throw someone else out there or make an excuse for it.
Well, I mean, it was private until she tried to fucking expose
Mindy.
Mindy.
Until Mindy came here and started using her house as a crack house. Mindy, there's no one running. At that time, we were building a studio for Jess in the basement, okay? I had people coming over building a studio for Jess and help her build a studio so she can start filming again, right? Now, here's a question for you, Nicole. Do you ever have people come work in your house?
Yeah, sure.
Do you do drug tests on the people when they come to your house and work in your house?
No.
Okay, so you don't know what they're doing. So if someone's here working on the fucking house,
hold up. These are people you You just said you brought these people to Jessica's house. You brought them to Jessica's house. Now you're going to turn around and hold up. Okay. Yeah, you did this, Jason.
Building a flower wall or building drywall or something like that, and they happen to hear Mindy talking about drugs, and they fucking go hang around Mindy and get high. That's on them. That has nothing to do with Jess.
You bring people who possibly use drugs to Jessica's home, and they just happen to talk about using some drugs. And Mindy's like, hey, yeah. And you're like, hey, yeah. No, not you. Sorry. These people you brought to Jessica's house. Stop it, Jason. You are making this bad. So it happened, y'all. It happened. And Jason just said it happened. Everything he just told us. Nicole, Nicole. Oh, you have rode this out and nothing. I have not seen one thing change with Nicole. Not one. Not one. Jason, you are all over the place. You have thrown Jessica under the bus at times, and you don't even know it.
These people are here to help build the walls. These people are here to help do the basement for her, for me, as favors to me. I call them some favors. I help, people owe me some stuff, and we did it. She called me, and I witnessed Reese firsthand here acting like a dick.
How did we get from these people that you brought to Jessica's house doing drugs with Mindy in Jessica's house to Reese being a dick? Hello, someone. Do you see the problem? And this is what Jessica has in her life while she's trying to maintain calm and provide a stable home for these children? Seriously?
Setting off the truck alarm, and these kids are here. He's setting off the Jeep alarm in the garage. I want my Jeep, bitch. Give me my fucking Jeep. And I was here in the house. He didn't know I was here. I was here.
I was here in the house. So you're not in your house, you're in her house? Gotcha.
And next thing you know, he calls me and says, oh, Jess is up to her shit again, motherfucker. I'm like, what do you mean Jess up to her shit? I was in the house. He's like, my house? I'm like, no, at her house. I have all the texts of this too, so I can do everything I say. I don't fucking, like, all my paper, I have everything. He's like, at my house? No, I'm at Jess's house, motherfucker. He's like, well, I'm coming back here. I said, come on back here, motherfucker. I'm waiting for your motherfucking ass. I went outside, I hooked up the ring doorbell for her, went outside and waited for the bitch motherfucker to come up. I was going to punch the fuck out of him when he got here. You know what he did? He texted back saying,
Contact me. He knows how to get a hold of me.
And it ended right there. That was the end. So that is an edited version, because there's no way it began and ended like that. When it cut off and went to the second video, there was a cut in the first video that I recognized. It totally changed the tone of voice and the hand movements and the covering of the phone. Jason, all you did was make this worse. You proved Nicole didn't lie. You proved that Nicole has maintained the same story throughout about her channel, about Mindy, about Reese, about all of it, every single bit of it. You proved Nicole is not a liar. You proved Jessica has a problem. More than likely it's you. And you provided everybody you and Reese, you and Mindy, your friends and Mindy, you are the center of all of this. Okay, y'all, I think we've done it. I think we've listened to all that he's provided us to listen to. And with that, I'm going to come to the conclusion that Nicole is not a liar. Nicole did not lie to us. And Jason is a problem. Jessica, you have a problem, namely Jason. But you just need to come clean or stop. How do we make it stop? How do we get Jessica to see what she's doing to herself? Because I'm reacting. I'm reacting to who? To Jason. And Jason put this out here to make Nicole look so bad. And it didn't make her look bad at all. It threw everybody under the bus. But then when you listen deeply and connect the dots, you are the last and first dot. You complete the whole picture. Thank you, Jason. Thank you for clearing that up for us. Everyone who's listened, I appreciate you. Please hit the like, subscribe, do those things. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. And let me know how you feel in the comment section, because I'll be there for it.